Hey, this is DM Allen. Thanks for joining us once again for another week of awesomeness. Let's just get it started.
Recently on RWA, the Obsidian Flame started a quest to find magic cubes around the dead city of Omu.
And what you come to is this big stone circular, not the same as what Bond saw, building.
They finally find out why Vodette is on Chult.
This robe monk had like these red robes and like this singular flame in the shield kind of crest on the back of the robes came through and was offering all sorts of money if we could find information on where this death curse thing is.
And another piece of the puzzle is in sight.
There's an alcove on the far wall there, and you see this dais, and on this dais is the stone piece that you're looking for.
But there's a slight issue with its location.
And caught inside of this pit is zombies stuck on the spikes, and they're just kind of like reaching towards the door, just.
Will the party make it through the zombie pit? What other traps await in Chult? Listen now to find out.
Fire a grappling hook.
And it looks to be like facing away from you, like stood up, almost as if someone who was grabbing it was going to look at it, but would also be facing you. Does that make sense?
And how far is it from the one end to the other?
Let's see. It is going to be pretty far.
Is it more than 120 feet?
It's gonna Misty step in.
He's gonna mage hand it.
So
Distance of mage hand. Yeah.
Well, no, distance mage hand is 60 feet, but I can use catapult because it's an object that's small enough. I can shoot it at us.
All right. So this is what you see.
Of course, catapult only gets at 90 feet, so somebody's got a mage hand at the last 30. Are those 10-foot squares or 5-foot squares?
Those are going to be 10-foot squares.
you said the
Only
pit
50
of
feet.
zombies was 5 feet away from the gate.
Yeah, it's further. It's
Okay.
a while. It's like down some steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are the zombies
So-
all within 30 feet of the gate?
Well, it's still within 50.
Not all of them. No.
Oh, okay.
Still, that's. I could distance mage hand it.
Or we could open the gate and kill all of the zombies and then grab the thing.
Or we could
Or I
grab
could
the
just shoot
thing.
all the zombies
I
from
was like,
behind the
we
gate.
could kill all the zombies, then open the gate, then grab the thing.
Or we could grab the thing, then you can do whatever you want with the zombies.
I'd drop
That's
the
probably
key
good.
Okay.
and just fly over the gate and just start flying toward the.
It goes all the way up to the.
It's a doorway.
Yeah, it's a doorway. So it's like a solid door in front of you.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's a
Keo?
solid door with bars?
Yeah.
I turn into a bat.
Okay. All right. So you turn into a bat
I just fly through the gate.
and you fly through the
I don't
gate.
think about consequences.
Yeah, you fly through the gate and like you see, I imagine like Kinian's bat form's got like a tongue hanging out and is like waffling in the air, right? And his eyes are big because his prize is right in front of him. And Kinian, as you pass over the stair landing, and over the spikes, you turn out of bat form and you plummet.
Magic field.
And before he can do anything,
Okay.
I cast Channel Divinity, Turn Undead, and any zombies CR4 or lower are instantly destroyed within 30 feet.
Nothing happens.
Damn it.
Anti-magic field. Hers is divine. It doesn't get impacted by anti-magic field.
Really?
Correct. Just like Paladin Smite is not impacted by anti-magic
Really?
field.
Okay. So
Any
all the zombies
Yeah, it's
Because it's
dead.
a class ability.
Okay.
If
Nice.
it was a spell, it would be stopped.
Okay.
yeah, it doesn't say anything about magic.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Nice.
So they all
Yeah, they're all dead.
yeah.
Then I just go on the ground
Yeah, something like that.
on a spike.
Yeah, I need
Hey,
you to roll
I found
me.
a key.
I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm great at those.
Free.
22.
All right.
Mr.
Dex
Loaded
saves in a
dice.
row.
All right. So you take.
It's a different crit this time. Last time it was the red one. This time it's the yellow one.
You fall 30 feet. And you take. You take 10 points of damage.
Is it stabby damage?
No, it's all bludgeoning. Kenny,
make
you're
a save.
you're able to like just twist your body like a cat, just barely enough, and you land all on your side and on your shoulder.
It's all that bonding time with Nymeria.
Yeah, yeah. And you fall right between some stakes, and in front of you is like the open mouth of a zombie, who is just slowly burning into radiant energy.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So Tin, did you fly over to the gate then?
Yeah, I would have done that.
Okay. So Vodette's like,
Look, Tin, a key.
I go up with them too.
Vodette's like, hey, I don't have flying. Can someone take me? Oh, I don't want to walk. I don't want to get wet.
I tell my
Dude,
broom to
I'm
go get
walking
him.
around. Just walk with me.
Oh, okay. So you walk around?
Yep.
Okay. You go ahead and walk around, and as you like try to find a way to the door, you can't find any way without like going over a thicket, like a big set of bushes. You can try and acrobatics your way over the thicket.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay.
27 acrobatics.
27. Okay. Yeah. You make a running leap, and as you do, you flip in the air and you stick the landing, and you look back at Vodette, and his eyes are wide, and his mouth is just agape, and he's like, "Okay," and
yeah, just like that.
And he steps back 2 paces, and
I'm gonna prepare to like grab him and
okay.
pull him over.
he steps back 2 paces, and he like cracks his neck a little bit, and he brushes his mane back a little bit, and he readies himself, and then he puts the gem up to his eye, and he teleports over. He's like, "Just kidding, I don't need to fly."
Why didn't you do that in the first place?
Well, I wanted you to carry me.
I like Rodette.
Yeah. Manette, you just fly over too?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. Wait, you don't have flying capabilities, do you?
I can fly a short distance.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. All right. So,
My
Manette,
gloves.
yeah.
No.
Manette, you are at this thicket as well, and you just like, you kind of spread your hands out, and you almost like push the air downward with your gloves, and Bonnet looks almost like fans are in his gloves, and he just kind of straightens out a little bit, and he levitates upwards and then forward and then drops.
And kill power.
And kill power.
And then the robot hits him with a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so you all are at this gate,
That's
and
the
inside.
secondary power of my mechanical shield.
Yeah.
It pops up and sprays me with
Yeah,
a fire extinguisher.
So you guys are at this door, and Keo, you've got the key in your hand. And
It's my big moment.
Yep.
And I stick the key into any keyhole
Yep.
that's there.
Right there in front of you.
And I turn it, and I'm hoping I don't mess this up. Does
Clink.
it turn?
Yep. It turns and opens. The gate.
Would have been embarrassing if it was the wrong key.
You all take a few steps down. Kenny, and you're starting to like kind of posture yourself so you can stand. And
I don't take 8 steps down.
Oh, no?
No, I float side saddle on my broom.
Okay, so you float side saddle
And
on
you
your
fall.
broom, and you get to the landing at the bottom of the stairs, and your broom craps out on you.
Wings.
Yeah, pop wings. You don't take any damage from falling. You hover on your hover bike. So, but what you see is in this shrine, there's these there's all of these like frog heads that are kind of like molded into the stone all along the walls, and they're all like looking towards into the center of the room. There's these wood planks that are jutting out from the side walls, and they're very unevenly spaced. It seems to be a kind of a way to get around the room. Maybe they are some of them are wide enough, they're like maybe 3 foot wide, others are like 2 foot wide. Some of them are touching each other and make a much larger platform.
This sounds like a monk acrobatics check.
Well, my wings are actual physical real wings.
Uh-huh.
So I can
Hey,
just fly over.
Vodette,
What?
can you do the thingy?
And magic
the cube?
field.
He's like, and he like wiggles his butt and he brings it up and he's like, I can't see anything. That's weird. And he like looks back through and he's like, it's just all black, see? And he shows Minette and it's just pure black.
That's interesting. I pocket it.
Give me that back.
But it's useless now.
No, it's broken. Don't need that anymore. I'll take that.
You can probably fix it, Minette. I mean, that is your thing, right?
So Keo, you fly across?
No, I actually, since I'm so small, I just walk in between the spikes.
Okay, so you drop down.
Yeah.
All right, so you drop down. Keo's like hanging by the top, and you drop down and you let your wings kind of pick a little bit of air to keep you from hitting.
And then I
the
take
ground.
a bonus action to make them go away so they're not in the way.
Yeah.
And I just walk across.
They fold to your back, and he just like kind of walks by you, Kinian, as you're struggling. Kinian, give me a. We're gonna do kind of a grapple check of sorts. So give me an acrobatics or athletics.
Was it 29?
Can I just choose athletics?
Yeah,
to send
sure.
the lowest I can get is a 29.
Oh, okay. Oh, because of your ability. Yeah. Okay. So you're fine. So like, you see Kinian, and he just kind of like picks himself up on the stakes, and he almost like walks his way over with his hands like holding the stakes and pulling towards what's your goal? The party or the actual puzzle piece?
I'll climb back out. This just seems like this is a skill check challenge that anybody could do.
Okay.
Let the fly boy or the monkey boy make their way, because Bond can run on the walls.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah.
a couple ways to solve this.
Yep. So you just make your way back to the party. Keo, you pick your way around. What does anybody else want to do? Anything?
I take Kinian's advice.
And do what?
Run around.
Okay. What's your speed?
60?
So you can do 120 and a dash.
120 and a dash. Nice. Nice.
Plus you can bonus action dash, so you can do 240 in a turn.
Yeah, I can.
What's your wall
Or
run?
you mean 180?
I can move along
60,
vertical surfaces so
120.
long as I
Oh.
complete the move within the same turn.
Nice. Okay.
So pretty much any distance.
So you can just be like, wee!
All
That's
right.
good. So he can give me help out when I get
Yeah,
to the
Yeah,
other
you
side.
you get to that side and I'm standing there like, here, grab my hand.
So Bon, you kind of like rub your hands together real quick, and you go off with a start. You leap, and as you leap, you catch a point in the wall, and you just kind of start running sideways on the wall all the way around this big long room. The room's probably about 50 feet long and maybe 70 feet wide, roughly, and so you run the perimeter of the room, and you're just able to make it to the pedestal, and you land, and there's Keo with his arms up like a toddler, like up.
Inspired by true events.
Yeah, right.
I look over at Vodette, just like watching his reaction, and I just mutter, parkour, dude.
Parkour. He goes, you guys are amazing. So you help Keo up.
Yep.
on the pedestal, and in front of you is this puzzle piece, and it's actually blank on it.
For getting the anti-magic field, I try to like use my magical abilities to send a rope back across.
Okay.
For people to cross.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of
like,
you kind of
Gets a fair distance.
Is it a physical rope?
Because
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
six
Okay.
strength.
Because I have some pretty sick strength these days.
6.
Plus 6. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
No. I'm wearing the belt.
it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's anti-magic.
You have 6 strength.
That's okay.
So, DM,
Yeah.
what's that small rectangle on like the far wall behind the pedestal?
That is so behind the pedestal, Bon and Keo, you can really make this out, but everybody else can kind of see it. It's a bas relief of this froghemoth creature that is let's see, what are they fighting? They're fighting another animal-like creature. They're fighting a crane. The crane is like wrapped in the tentacles and broken, almost like they're in a fight and the crane has lost.
My armor class is 16.
Yeah. So what do? You have a puzzle piece in front of you. It's blank on a pedestal.
You want it? You want to grab it?
I drink 2 potions of healing.
Okay.
You can grab it.
Sure. I'm gonna put. Let's see. I look. Which is closer in size to this little puzzle piece? Woody or Aelin? They're both just rocks.
One's a,
Well, one's a stick.
One's a stick.
One's a stick.
No, Woody's a rock.
Yeah, but
He has
Aelin Jr.
Aelin.
Oh, you have regular Aelin.
Yeah, regular Aelin.
Ah, okay. Probably Woody.
Probably Woody.
Yep. It's a stone from the region, so it looks like it matches the density a little more, and it's just a little bit wider.
And are there any around?
Stones?
Yeah.
No, it's impeccably clean in here.
Except for all the dead bodies.
And I
Yeah. Well, Tin fixed that.
Yeah.
Let me see if I have a bag of sand, because that would be more apropos for.
Boulder trap.
Bond, can you just grab it?
I'm like, he's looking at it like, oh, maybe this, and I'm over by the picture like, it's crane, frog guy, take forever.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take my bottle of wine and set that on there.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna be like sizing everything up, and then it's grossly oversized, but I think it's of similar value.
Sure.
So
Give me a intelligence check, please.
with the minus thingy on it.
Yep, absolutely.
Here, wait, what are you doing? Wasting wine? No.
Luckily, my +1 for intelligence gets rid of the -1. So if it's just a straight check, 8.
8. Okay.
You're on my level.
Yeah.
I rolled an 8.
The wine's pretty full, and you think a couple of sips would actually match it up pretty good.
Well, that, and if it like blows up or something, it's good to have a couple sips first.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So you take a couple swigs, and you replace the cube. Do you like kind of?
Yeah, I do the whole Raiders of the Lost Ark
Okay.
thing.
All right. Give me a dexterity check, please.
Dexterity.
Yep.
Are you sleight of hand?
Yeah, can I use sleight of hand? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm trained in
absolutely.
it. Thanks. All right, I'm not just trained in it. It's exactly the same. 18.
Wow.
Oh man. Okay, so you grab the puzzle piece and
I took stealth, not sleight of hand.
you grab the puzzle piece, and at the same moment you move the bottle into place, and what you see is just just a slight raise in a discus that you didn't notice, almost like it was floating on something, and then the bottle goes on top of it, and the discus like starts going down, and then it starts going further, and you see water splashing out the side of the dais, and it keeps going down, and it keeps going down.
Does the water turn into wine?
No,
Just for a little bit.
But the air turns into gas, and you see the gate that you walked through slams shut and locks, and the frog mouths all open, and this gas starts pouring out.
I reach quickly to see if I can grab the bottle.
Priorities.
Yep. You grab it, you recork it, and
I have to add a little water to it to bring it back to full.
All right, what do you guys do?
I'm like, well, this got bad fast. I grab Keo and bamf to the ship.
You hit the thing and
nothing happens.
Nothing happens. You see Manette, and he's like, anti-magic field.
That's all. They keep trying to grab things. I'm just like, anti-magic field.
Like, shit!
Also, same team and all, but your strength is not 29 in that.
Piece of 6. Is it technically...
Oh, it's magic.
It's magic?
It's real magic. In fact, actually, it pops out of you. Yeah. Yeah. And Manette's like, or Vodette's like, holy shit, he just shit an amber. How did you do that?
Just wait, he pees gold.
And he's like, yeah, I didn't get one.
There's enough toxic gas in here already, Bodette.
I pick it up and I start working at the gate,
Okay.
essentially. Because that would have happened essentially when I fell in, right?
What's that?
When
The
gate,
amber.
The amber
Oh,
would
the
have
amber.
popped
Yes.
out.
Yep.
All right. So we're not going to retcon.
No,
that.
you had
Okay.
it. You had it.
All
Yeah,
right.
sorry.
I start working at the gate to try to break it down.
I was just about to say
You're like hitting the gate, and you hear like a, and the gate. You
How many
opened
more
it.
of those do you have?
I think that's the last one. That's the third chime. How many chimes do you get?
10.
Oh shit! Okay.
No,
Yeah.
we're good.
Yeah,
We're good.
you got a few.
Wait, so they're not in the anti-magic field.
Nope. The anti-magic field starts at the
base of the stairs?
Yeah. Yep.
Kenyan, like, you start seeing...
Quick, Bond. Let's
You
run
start
around.
seeing me, like, starting to shrink a little
Hey.
bit. Like, I'm losing muscle mass.
Oh yeah.
And I run out of the room.
Yeah, your arms are getting a little flabby.
I run out of the room and try to put the amber back in.
Yeah. So you run out of the room as the door opens, and you run through, and you like get outside, and Manette, you see like he takes the shard and he starts like pushing it into his chest, and you see like little bits of blood, like, and it starts to evaporate with this radiant energy. And you absorb it again, and his like droopy skin from his
Reinflates.
reinflates, and he looks kind of like Bane.
Oh my gosh.
like we're talking nipples Bane. So like,
Keo, how much do you weigh?
Well, here's the thing. My bag of holding.
Bag of holding.
It's probably heavy now.
oh
is
yeah,
Doesn't the bag of holding have a set weight?
it does.
Yeah, anti-magic field.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So I'm not gonna destroy a bag of holding like that, because I don't
Would
think
it
that's
be
how that would
reasonable
work.
for him to have left it because we knew there was an anti-magic field?
Yeah,
we retcon
Probably would
that?
have fallen. Like,
I mean, so it won't ruin it, but it will be the same weight as everything inside of it. So I don't think you physically could have moved
Yeah.
it with a 6 strength.
no, there's no way I could have moved all my gear
Yeah, no.
with a 6 strength without the
You
bags.
probably would be like turtle on your back with the quiver of Alona as well.
Just walking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I must have just taken all that stuff off right at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
It's not a bag of holding, it's a bag of detect anti-magic.
There was some curse that caused all my bags to become really heavy.
So, Keo, do you have poison protection?
No.
Not in there.
How much do you weigh?
Just me is like 24 pounds.
Oh yeah.
Which is what it'd be at. It'd be like me in a rope.
So I need actually everybody to roll Constitution. Tin, Vodette, and Kenyon make it out just as the gas is starting to encase the room. You still get a good whiff
My
of
dice
this
failed me.
toxic gas.
I got my first crit in like 3 years. It feels like.
Yeah,
Ouch.
it's for the best too.
I never went in. Anti-magic field? Fuck that. I'm out.
16.
Hard pass.
Hard pass.
What's that?
16.
All right, and Keo?
So I rolled a 3, and then I have a -3, and my +9 turns to a +8, so 8.
Bon, you succeed. So you take.
I don't think it would matter
He's
anyway.
immune to poison and
Oh,
disease.
that's right.
He's a monk.
It's a monk. So Keo, Keo's the only one.
I'm a
20
pukey
points
baby.
of poison damage. As this cloud like pushes its way into your body, you feel as if even holding your breath would not have helped. You make your way across.
Bon, I don't feel so good.
And,
Yeah, let's go, buddy.
And Keo, you walk over to the reflection pool. You've got your hands on your knees, and you just all into the water. What do you guys do?
What does the cube look like?
Standing outside of the anti-magic field, I use like a stick or something to hook my bags.
Okay, yeah.
And I should have sufficient strength because I've got like pretty badass strength as long as I'm outside of the magic field.
Yeah, you're able to get everything.
With him outside of the magic field, I cast protection from poison on Keo.
Okay. So, Keo, you no longer feel the effects of being poisoned.
I just drank too much.
Yeah. You guys.
Some strong wine.
Well, I had to touch you to cast it, so.
So Bon, you're looking at the cube because Keo's thrown it down on the ground while he was throwing up, and you look at the cube and it has an S on it.
I'm going to give.
Are you able to be drunk right now with your periapta proof against poison? Is alcohol a poison?
He can get drunk. He cannot get
Alcohol poisoning.
So I give that bottle of wine to Kenyon because it's much too strong of stuff for me.
Okay.
So
I drink
Faces.
So let's
what I was
review
thinking.
what you got so far. You got an
Faces.
SECAF.
Faces.
Do you want to try and solve the puzzle?
Not with 4 letters missing.
Fearless.
Sacrifice.
Kenyon's nose starts to bleed on that one. Come on.
Does that fit?
Yeah, it does.
Is that 7?
We'd need an R, I, and then an I, and a second C. So that's a potential.
That's the only thing I can see right now currently.
That's a good guess.
That would make sense with the whole death thing, too.
Alan's stony face. He doesn't want to let on that you
damn
guessed
it.
Vodette's knees start to shake, and he's like, "What are y'all talking about sacrifice for?"
Why do you think we brought you along?
What? Deception check.
Oh yeah, big time. I say it like a stupid idiot. I'm like, why do you think we brought you along?
Which Kenyon's eyebrow kind of raises because this is like out of character for Bon.
That was meant to be like a total.
A joke.
This is a joke.
Yeah, for sure.
And I start laughing.
Yeah.
I'm just like, good one.
He's like, you guys are funny. That happened to Ekri.
What happened to Akri?
She died.
How?
A sacrifice.
You're not like a murderer, are you?
Not that you know.
That's why I'm asking. I want to know.
Inquiring bonds want to know.
This is crazy because it's backwards for me.
That doesn't work, does it? Because is it 7 or is it 9?
It's 9.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I totally knew that when I said sacrifice. Well, that was the only thing like my brain came up with those letters as like a logical word.
What are you guys hunting these pieces for anyways?
Seemed like a cool thing to do.
We need to get into Omu, and we think this will give us protection against the death bubble thing around it.
How?
Well, we've got these statues, see, and then some of them glow, and there's 9 of them, and there's just for some reason we think this is the right thing to do.
How do you like make them glow then?
You bring them into Omu.
Okay.
I mean, it hurts, so I hear, but you don't instantly die. Probably
it seems
most
a little,
of the time.
It seems a little weird to bring statues into a place and get hurt, and then it lets you in.
Well, all we know is the statues did something when it was in proximity, so we're at least going to gather all of them because we have no other leads right now.
We think this will gain us the favor of the trickster gods who put, presumably, these shrines are all for.
By doing like a sacrifice?
Well, I guess it would depend what the other letters are.
I don't know. He said sacrifice.
That's because we're guessing here.
Okay. Onward?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
But hang on, I gotta go
We
off into the bushes real
refined
quick.
the estimates based on the new location of this map.
Okay.
And I wipe some of the blood off of my nostril.
Yeah. Yeah, from thinking so hard. Okay, so I'm really tired. Like, really tired. Can we nap?
Sounds good to me.
I mean, we've been up for over 24 hours.
Sounds good to me.
All right. You guys pick a place to nap. I don't want to nap on the ground again.
The ship?
I want to see this ship of yours.
He's not coming on the ship. You hear over the band. He's not coming on my ship.
Dude, it's fine. He's fine. He's a psychopath. What's he gonna do?
I could shoot some flame strikes up in the air to see if, like, within an hour the ship will come back to our location. That way we won't lose our progress.
Further away than we are, but if we really think that if we're extrapolating this ring and expect it to go all around Omu, then
We can start
we
it.
can just
Oh yeah, because you've
go
got
to the
map.
ship and start around abouts wherever they
Wherever
are.
they
Yeah,
are.
because you've been marking on the map. Sorry.
Why don't we go visit the giants?
What?
They have pretty good food.
Are you attuned to the conch right now?
Mm-mm.
Well, we can take a break. Well,
And you hear over the ring / bracelet. I'm not bringing him to Sarissa.
Kenyan,
You're very untrusting right now.
quit being such a negative Nancy.
we could go to Phandalin.
How?
How?
Teleportation.
I have a 7th level spell slot.
How would we get back?
Teleportation.
Or we could use the rings to get to the ship.
I really want to see the ship of yours.
Okay, now.
Well, now you're not
Keo's-
making a good case for us taking you
You
to the
guys are
ship.
talking about how it's flying.
Ooh, we could check up, see how the newsies are doing in Everland.
Kenyan, what if you just swore not to break your ship?
I promise.
Dude, you can take him. It's fine. Are you scared of a little goblin-esque thing?
And he sneezes and like a big gout of snot like goes out of his nose, and he's like, and he's like, wait, and he's, I got it to touch the ground.
Go to the Moonshade Isles.
Dude, you bring back bloody shit all the time.
I'm looking at him. I'm just like,
I pull
there
out
is
my
a healthy respect for this goblin.
I pull out my out of tune tuning fork. Twang. We could see where this goes.
And and I take Bon aside and I'm like, if you were to get angry with me, I wouldn't be afraid of what you could do to me. Now that crazy little shit over there,
He looks
I don't know what would happen.
He looks at you and he's like, he's smiling, but his eyes are just a little too wide.
Right, I get it. You're afraid of a guy half your size. It's fine.
I push Bon.
I'm a
You try to
quarter.
push Bond.
I push Bon
You try to push Bond.
to the ground and walk away from him.
You
I
try
push-
to push Bond.
Vonette pushes Monette. Monette. Is this what we do now?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's 29 athletics.
Jesus. Yeah, he can't roll lower.
Like this 29. It's not any better.
It doesn't really matter what I roll.
Yeah.
What's the highest you can do?
35.
Oh, because it'd be funny if it's like 29 is the highest I can do.
Yeah. He just rolls for a back.
Okay, so I hit the ground.
Yeah.
I just kind of walk away.
Like, so we agreed you're a coward?
I am against going back to the ship, obviously. I want to stay.
We could camp. Be fun.
Okay.
Don't you have spells for that?
Oh yeah, actually. Ooh. I don't know if we'd all fit though.
Since I've looked at your spell book. Since I've played you and Bon.
I've been inside your character.
That
Been inside Q.
Actually,
Oh, 23 pounds.
Keo likes the idea of actually getting to use some of these ritual spells. And he begins making a phantom steed and identifying things, alarming the area.
What are you making?
A campsite.
Oh, okay.
The unseen servant.
Start moving, like clearing away the clearing.
Mhm.
Is it 10-foot diameter bubble?
With the tiny hut, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, it's a 10-foot sphere for 8 hours. So that-
10-foot sphere? Really?
Yeah.
Is it a 10-foot radius? Or 10-foot wide?
It says range self 10-foot sphere for tiny hut.
Huh.
It's a tiny hut.
So
It's pretty tiny.
Yep.
Well, it's spacious for Keo.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Manette. I mean,
I thought
that's,
that was bigger.
that's plenty of space.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
That was instant
Oh, it is a
summons, too.
10-foot radius.
I would like to rest
Okay. So,
in your tiny hut.
we take a long rest.
We all get a long rest, but Kyo, because he spends all night casting ritual spells.
Just to
Ooh, this one now.
I speak languages.
Hey everyone, I'm DM Allen, and thank you so much for joining us once again on Roll with Advantage. This is Season 3, Episode 24. Thank you so much for listening, and big thank you to our patron supporters. You guys are absolutely amazing, and without you, we wouldn't be able to keep the podcast hosted With that said, if you want to help support the show financially, please go over to our Patreon. It's patreon.com/DMsTable. It's over there you'll find interesting rewards, and you'll also get access to our very fun Discord. If you are a word of mouth type of person, don't fret. If you're telling your friends about us, that is okay too. And thank you so much for telling everybody and recommending us. If you still want access to our Discord, hit us up on our socials. We're on Twitter at DMsTable and on Facebook at The DMsTable. Also, if you've enjoyed the character Vodette, you should go check out Roll for Initiative over on YouTube. That's youtube.com/roll4initiative. Here's the creator of Vodette, Ryan, and his wife Dawn to tell you a little more about themselves.
Hey everybody, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Dawn, and let's get ready to roll for initiative. We're a couple that does videos on board games. We also do reviews and Game Master diaries.
We also do interviews, gameplay tips, painting tutorials, and plenty more. If you like what we do here, then don't forget to subscribe and comment on the videos. So enjoy the videos here on Roll for Initiative. Bye!
All right, go check them out now. Now, let's talk about this week's sponsors. First off, this week's sponsor is MetallicDiceGames.com. Metallic Dice Games is a fantastic website where you can get all sorts of RPG materials, including dice and dice trays. These dice are top notch, I tell you. I've been playing with a set from them and I am absolutely loving it. I cannot recommend them enough, and because you're a listener of the show, if you use DMsTable10 as a coupon code, you, the listener, will gain 10% off on their entire website. Go check out MetallicDiceGames.com and make sure to use that coupon code. That's DMsTable10. Our next sponsor is Audible. Audible is an amazing audiobook platform with over 180,000 books to choose from. Audible is just absolutely fantastic. It's my favorite audiobook platform, and when you sign up through our affiliate link, audibletrial.com/RWA, you're going to get 2 free audiobooks, access to Audible Originals, and a 30-day free trial. And I tell you, that 30-day free trial is great to really get a grasp on what they have to offer. Now let's send it over to Adam for this week's book recommendation. Adam?
What's up, guys? This week I'm going to talk about Owen Coffer's less known book, The Supernaturalist. In this futuristic story, Cosmo must fight to stay alive as an unwanted orphan, abandoned in a labor-intensive orphanage. But something sets Cosmo apart from the other kids. He can see parasites. The invisible parasite prey upon humanity, and only the supernaturalists stand in their way. Can Cosmo help tip the balance in favor of humanity? Is there a dark secret behind the parasites? Listen today to find out.
All right, thank you, Adam. Go check that book out, and if you do and you enjoy it or don't enjoy it, hit us up and get our Discord invite. And over there, we've got a book corner where we discuss the books we're reading. It's there you can complain or thank Adam for the recommendation. Now, let's talk about Incompetech.com. Incompetech.com is a fantastic website. We've been using them from the start for all of our audio backgrounds, and they are just phenomenal. What I love about Incompetech is that they have this really easy to use website where you can punch in the moods that you're looking for and you get the scores that match those moods. It's really, really great, and I highly suggest it to all my creative friends, and even for DMs or players that are just trying to get in the mood for a session or prepping. Go check them out. That's Incompetech.com. All right, that's all I've got for you this week. I'll see you out on the internet, everyone. Bye. Okay, so you guys are sleeping, and you all are kind of woken up. Well, actually, so you're sleeping, and you all sleep very soundly.
Yeah, I alarmed the area for zombies. So
okay.
We don't sleep at all. It's just
yeah
all night.
Tin, you wake up early, obviously, because you only meditate for 4 hours, and you do the same thing you always do, just kind of watch everyone peacefully sleep. It
Like a creeper.
yeah, like a creeper.
I'm guessing.
No, but,
I'm guessing Vodette does not sleep peacefully.
Taking more than my fair
Yeah,
share of
no.
watch.
yeah, I mean, it's gotta intrigue you at some level, because you've never really had like dreams. So watching these folks have dreams, and you see like this in the distance in the reflection pool. You see this froghemoth like get up out of the pool and like trudge off into the jungle, and it seems to pay you no mind. And as it's like trudging off, you hear Vodette's sleeping, and he's like,
Through the dark fires we forged and created powerful weapons. But we still asked, will it be enough?
and then he sits up and he looks at you, Tin, and his eyes are these golden rings with like this burning black fire in the irises. And
My gloves are glowing.
yeah.
More
In
than
fact,
usual.
you do. You see this. You see Bond starts glowing slightly with like this energy, and Manette's gloves start like lighting up with this white light, and the black flames start undulating in exact time with the fires in Vodette's eyes, and he sits up and he says,
Mount Celeste is under attack.
and then he falls back to the ground, and he goes back to sleeping.
I go wake Manette up.
No long rest for you.
Manette, you groggily come to.
I think something super weird just happened with the obsidian flame because
I look at my gloves immediately.
And
I'm awake.
yeah, you startle awake and you look at your gloves, and they just
just like
look
normal.
like your gloves. They slowly move.
like 30 seconds ago, your gloves were glowing and Bon was kind of glowing, and Vodette had this really weird, like, psychic moment, and
You
his
waited
eyes...
to wake me up.
It was creepy! But he was saying Mount Celeste is under attack, and his eyes were gold, and there were, like, flames in his eyes, so I'm pretty sure that this is something, like, divine going on, not just him being crazy, making things up. Because I don't think he could make his eyes look like that.
Thaumaturgy. Cleric cantrip totally can.
I know, but...
And
think that's
you
what
would
spell
know
does.
too.
Yeah, thaumaturgy. You can make, like, little lights, and... So I don't know what we should do right now, but you're the group leader, and...
Oh, shit. We should probably just finish our rest here so that we're, together and Kinian's not, half dead.
Cranky.
And then we'll figure out what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Is there any moonlight?
Yeah.
Ooh, my little my stone is glowing. My
Nice.
crystal.
Right. Manette, you fall back asleep, and Tin, you just kind of go back to sitting cross-legged and kind of contemplating what you just saw. The night continues on, and at this point it's early morning. You all finish your long rest, and Vedette just kind of gets up. And
Oh, that was nice.
Hey, Vodette.
Yeah.
Did you have any weird dreams last night?
All the time about my friends who died.
That does not sound fun.
No, not at all. It's my living hell.
Did you have any dreams about, like, forging weapons or a flame that was maybe black or an obsidian flame?
Was I awesome in these dreams?
Probably.
No.
No. I heard you sleep talking, so
No.
Oh.
I was hoping you'd remember
what
your
was I
dream.
saying?
Not quite sure.
Oh, okay.
Just some stuff about forging weapons and fire and
Oh.
Mount Celeste being under attack.
yeah.
Mount Celeste sound familiar to you?
That's all I know is that's a plane of existence. I mean, that's all I really understand. I just so happened to look on this this book here, and it has like everything you need to know about the planes. And
at this point,
yeah.
he goes hoo hoo hoo, and then the chest opens up. Did I hear book about the planes?
yeah, and he like throws it to you, and it's just this hardcover with a bunch of pages completely torn out, and just the binding. And he's like, it helped keep the zombie bugs away. It was pretty useful.
A lone tear. On Kyo's cheek.
I got a lot of these, and they just look like binders almost. They're just completely empty. Yeah.
I keep this one. I'm going to rewrite it.
You're gonna rewrite
It's
it?
the
Okay.
Kyo edition.
Addition to
Dude, mend it.
Citation needed.
Hit him in the gut.
Everything's got a citation needed. And so, but that's like, all right, no more of the creepy stuff. Off to the zombie jungle. And he like stretches out. He's like, lead the way.
Well, we got to pack up first.
I stand up. I'm like, I'm ready.
Yeah, but that's like,
So-
me too.
I pull out my hat and I'm like, motion to Hootie to hop into it. And I close up my chest that's full of like coins, and I shove that into my bag of holding.
So I took off my armor before I took a long rest because that's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
Adventurers sleeping
Yeah.
in their armor.
Does not make any sense.
Yeah, you'd wake up probably with exhaustion. Potentially.
How comfy is the armor and how hard is the ground? You know, I mean, plate mail would keep you from getting a rock in your side.
There's that. But it's daylight at this point,
Yeah.
or are we waking up for nighttime?
Vodette suggested to sleep at a little bit after the middle of the night. So it is daytime.
I'm not putting my armor on.
Yeah. Your guys' sleep schedule's all fucked up from being, you guys were awake almost 48 hours. So.
Yeah, and traveling south like this is really screw up the time zones.
So I put it in my pack.
Okay. All right. And you guys head out?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a nature or survival.
Am I receiving help again, or?
Sure, I'm trained in it. I can help.
Vodette's kind of like taken an interest to Tin and is just like, hey,
We have to take a minus.
how
4,
often
though.
do you watch these guys sleep?
I don't need as much sleep as everyone else, so I usually do half of the watch.
Oh. Creepy.
22.
I don't know.
22.
So's the creep.
I mean, what would you do if you're awake before everyone else?
Fair point. Fair point. I'd probably just make sure the zombies don't come and kill my friends.
I always sleep better when Tins.
So you're not very good at that, are you?
No.
Oh,
No, not at all.
Says the guy who killed his girlfriend.
The dragon corpse killed my girlfriend.
The whole group is like,
it's like all of a sudden we are not part of this conversation. We're just looking elsewhere.
So what do we want to make for breakfast?
yeah. Something that you brought with you, because, like, literally everything here is dead. All right. So, ooh, this is a fun one. You're walking through the jungle, and you see overhead, just like through the thick canopy, like 6 black forms fly past the spots in the canopy, and they all look like they're going westward at this point.
Gold rush going on.
Yeah, based on Manette's calculations with the map, Omu's roughly westward from your guys' position. So you enter this big open clearing not long after the close encounter, and up on this big hill is a shrine that is surrounded in this very low wall. Swirly carvings decorate 2 obelisks at the entrance of this compound. An overgrown courtyard lies under the shade of tall palms. Stone doors seal the entrance to a windowless shrine, with a smaller rune building standing nearby.
I walk up to the outside of it.
Okay.
I'm going to put on my sunglasses.
Okay. You, Tin, and Vodette kind of make your way up to where the what do you call it? The 2 obelisks are, and it's pretty overgrown in this area. There's like an old path that wraps around some bushes and makes its way up to these stone doors on the shrine.
Is there any writing on the obelisks? Or they're just decorative?
They are just decorative. You see like these swirly carvings that are on them look almost like a snail with a ton of eye stalks, and it's like whipping at a monkey.
Like a flail snail?
Yeah.
Unk.
So there's a low wall.
Yeah.
I fly over it.
Okay.
I fly on top of it.
Okay.
I run up and over it.
Okay. All right. So you guys want to
Get over the
explore the
wall.
grounds?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
I investigate.
Yeah, give me an investigation, Manette. Manette drops to the ground, sniffing.
I look around for any plants that look like they might be good for my pipe.
Oh, okay. Give me a nature check, please.
35.
35.
Ooh,
Nice.
I get to subtract from it too.
So you find this workshop, right? And this is this ruined building, and you slowly push the door open, and inside it looks like it used to be a really nice workshop, and all through this building there's like old stone pegboard and with these metal like hangers, and there's thousands upon thousands of keys.
Neat.
My nature was 17, so I find this mushroom that looks familiar, and
Okay.
I know it to have an earthy yet kind of nutty flavor.
Uh-huh.
Pop that in.
Yeah, right. And like, so you find that mushroom, and next to this mushroom is like a whole bunch of vines with these like streaked through purple and blue colors, and those look very smokable. You grab a couple and pocket it for later.
Okay.
Okay, so
Say purple and blue.
Yep. They've got a purple and blue, like streak of color through it.
Does it make good wine?
Good wine? No.
so we've got the
don't know.
shrine, and then it's surrounded by a low wall, and inside the shrine are walls with cajillion keys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, a small workshop.
Is that the
So
only
there's
thing
two
inside?
sorts of buildings.
There's 2 buildings, a
Okay.
workshop and a shrine. Yep. The workshop has a ton of keys in it, and the shrine is closed door.
Okay.
I start ritually casting detect magic.
Okay. At the end of the 10 or 11 minutes it takes, you finish casting, and there doesn't seem to be any magic in this area.
I'm going to spend that time comparing the keys to the one we got at the last shrine.
Well, I was gonna say I was gonna look to see if one key was well worn.
Oh, okay.
Like just kind of. I mean, I know
Yeah.
there's thousands of keys, but
Perception.
yeah.
Oh, this is the chalice fit for.
I start looking for something that needs a key.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the shrine, and I'm assuming there's a door on the shrine, and the door is locked.
No, the door is not locked.
I'm gonna go in.
Okay. 1 second. What was your perception?
22.
22. You see a lot of keys that are worn. There's like 5 in here that are really well worn.
I
Yeah.
gather those 5 up.
Okay. Let's see. You went into the shrine.
Mm-hmm.
Is
I'm
anybody
going.
else pending?
I'm going with
Okay.
Vaughn. I'm searching for.
Okay. So I'm kind of imagining this as
And
like
I tell people over the bracelet ring, like, hey, I found 5 keys that might be useful.
I found like 80 that are brand new.
Yeah. Keo, the key you got from the previous shrine looks like the same make as these keys, but it's definitely. I mean, that's it. There's no other. There's no matching one that you can
They
find.
all say master lock on them.
Yeah, that's right.
Blade.
Yeah. So everybody goes into the shrine, and Tin and Vodette just kind of, you guys leave the workshop, and inside of the shrine, you guys, you see.
So I now have a bag of keys.
Yeah. Nice. Oh
To
my
animate?
god. Yeah. Wow. He's like.
Oh, I can only imagine what Keo's gonna do with
I'll give you probably 25 keys, which is a lot.
I'm putting them in my silk pouch.
Okay. So everybody who enters the chamber, these are big stone doors, and Bon, you try to push on them, and they are not budging. And Kinian, you even walk up and it's a normal door type situation. And you kind of push, and man, that's really, really heavy. And it actually takes effort for you to push these doors open.
I play it off like it's no big deal.
Okay.
Panting.
But there's like
sweating.
veins
Yeah.
like popping out.
I've probably arrived at that time.
Oh yeah. You all see in this chamber room a statue of a giant snail that looms before you. In place of the antennae is 5 pseudopods ending in rocky clubs. Along the wall are 6 iron keys hanging in small niches above the stone plinths. There's like 6 stone plinths, and there's keys hanging above them. Behind the statue is a carved pedestal in a wide alcove with a very big keyhole set into its base.
There's a carved pedestal with a keyhole in its base, you said?
Yeah.
Is it like a drastically different size from all the
use like an investigation to.
That's fine then.
Okay. I mean, just a basic comparison. It looks roughly the same size.
Okay. I don't know if this will do anything, but I want to try an insight to see if I can determine the purpose of all these keys.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
25.
Nice. So you're looking at the keys on the walls, and you're looking at the keyhole. And you look at the keys on the walls again. You're like, shit, those kind of fit together. Like each one has like a notch, and they all kind of like collapse together into one big key.
You stack them.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And so when you stack them together, they all like lock in place, and you're like, holy shit, that's one key. And you take it over to that keyhole, and it's way too big to fit.
Mm-hmm. I quickly try the 5 keys that I had brought with me.
Okay, so you're like, you guys see Tin, and she just has like this beautiful mind moment, like you see her looking around, and Minette, you're like, huh, I wonder, and she just kind of walks over and grabs each key, and she's like, Minette, look at this, and she like folds it together, and Minette, you have like a sense of pride for a moment, like, yeah, she's on my team.
I'm gonna start comparing my 25 keys to that composite key.
Okay.
See if any of them look the same.
So Keo, you're like flipping through, and Tin's like, oh, I got it right here. And Tin, out of the 5 keys, the second key you look at matches the composite key. And you want to try the lock?
Yeah.
Okay. You walk right up to the lock, and you insert the key, and you turn it, and the key flashes with a bright white light and disappears.
I solved this whole puzzle, guys. Just
the antennae of the snail like fold backwards, almost like a slick back, like flail snail hair. And on the forehead of the snail, it like opens up, and a puzzle piece like slowly slides out.
I hurriedly put my keys back in their bag so they don't disappear.
Is there a letter on this puzzle piece?
Bon, you look at it.
Yep.
And the letter is R.
Well, that certainly fits our theory.
It's an S. Just kidding.
All right. So what are you guys up to?
I got this temple shit down, guys.
Yeah.
Priest, cleric, yeah.
Do we want to do another temple?
What time we got?
You want to guess it?
It's 8.
8:08. We got
Oh, you
time.
guys
Let's
got
do
time.
Yeah.
We can run through another temple in like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
it in like 3 minutes.
Let's go get another letter for it.
This next temple takes us 4 hours.
We might still need all the pieces, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm guessing it's like cubes.
You gotta
So-
arrange the cubes to spell sacrifice.
This little
on
marble
the wall.
thing,
Yeah.
can that travel groups?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's
Can we
speed this
use that to
sucker
get around? Or is the like jungle too...
The jungle's
Dense
too
for it.
dense. I can move our group like in clearings like this, but like, and we tried this once. You can't do it on water. You can't do it on like air. You have to be on a solid surface when you land. So otherwise, it just doesn't work.
Do treetops work?
No, because the surface shifts. Like sand is okay, but like you can't determine that you're gonna safely land. We thought that it was kind of like a safety mechanism.
Seems reasonable.
So where do we go?
To the next temple.
That way.
And I'm all like, that way.
And you point Vodette's finger a completely different. He like points just randomly, and you grab his hand and point it more that way.
But it's not a great roll. That's an 11. I'm very confident. Coming in hot at an 11.
It takes about 6 hours travel. You guys are traveling a large portion of the day now, and Minette, you're probably starting to get a little tired. In fact, Vedette's even like,
Why do we gotta walk so much?
What are you talking about? I haven't walked yet.
and he like turns his head sideways at Yukio, and he's like,
That's nice. Are we going the right way?
and Minette, you're looking at your map, and no, God, no, you guys are not anywhere near where you're supposed to be.
Would we have really gone 6 hours before Minette looks at the map?
So how the drawing is it's a big radius around a point. So there's a
Okay.
guess of a point, and what you guys have been doing is been skirting that radius.
I see.
So it's kind of indeterminate, but at this point, like, you've hit a apex and you've started to diverge.
we weren't just like in a straight line.
We're
forever.
going on a tangent now,
Right,
rather
yeah.
than
Yeah. Okay.
Something we're very good at.
What?
And yeah, Minette, you get a sense that we are going completely the wrong way.
I correct it.
All right, so you point it inwards towards Omu, and let's see, it's gonna take you another probably 4 hours of travel through this dense jungle, and at the end, it's gonna be time for another long rest.
Okay.
You guys want to pop another hut?
Sure.
Okay. You guys pop a hut, and yeah, nothing really happens tonight. Bon, you have a dream of these voids, these rifts like tearing in space, and you see your sister like jumping through them, and you see her like mustering an army, which starts to march through these rifts, and you're seeing her at the head of the army, and she's making them for her column, and you see like these long tentacles reach out and rip holes in space as well, and more columns walk through those. They look like they're marching to war somewhere. I think even in your vision, it shifts just slightly enough to see like a really quiet town. The town's got like an apple orchard and like a simple blacksmith town. It's got this path that crests over a hill and gently moves through the center of town. It kind of looks vaguely familiar. And you guys wake up, and it is morning. Yeah.
5 more
see.
minutes, Hootie.
We're running out of time. My sister seems to have raised an army.
She's not going to be much of a general. You saw how easily I bested her.
I mean, you didn't kill. She got away, so.
Well,
Well,
I
but
figured you
that's-
didn't want me to murder your sister.
Well, that's why we should get puzzle pieces and get out there. Because obviously they would need our experience.
All right, that sounds logical.
I didn't know Kenyon knew that word.
I tried to sound smart for 10.
Okay.
I probably mispronounce it. Logical.
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 You guys are having this conversation, and
Logical.
Manette is kind of leading the charge now with the map out in front of his face, and is very matter-of-factly like walking towards the center point. And Manette, you're very confident in where the point of the shrine is. You guys approach, and when you get there, you see this shrine that's completely choked in vines, and you see like this wall that's going around the shrine, and on the top of each one of the columns that the walls connect to, you see like a coiled snake on top of these columns, and you hear a ruckus coming from inside the shrine.
Moa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bet it's zombies.
And I produce my rod of lordly might, light it, turn to tin, and I say, I'm going to solve this puzzle, and I fly off toward the ruckus.
All right. So you fly towards the ruckus, and as you fly into the shrine, you enter a long corridor with these black windows. They're like arrow slits, and there's dark rooms on the other side of each arrow slit, and you see like one green snake body with almost like a long like snout that looks almost like a barracuda. These things are massive, though. They're bigger than your arms. They're bigger than like your leg would be. They are huge. There's one big snake body in front of you, and down the corridor there's another, and you see this like this flash of fur like fly past the doorway, and you hear like a and it kind of like shakes the shrine, and then you see it flash by again. Give me a perception check, please.
11.
11. That's
really bad.
That's good enough. And you catch like a ring of gold hooked into a nose that's like flat, and it's got big horns, and it's like this bipedal creature. You've fought one of these actually before. This is a Goristro, and it goes flying back the other way.
And I'll let the group know. I'm like, oh, it's on. There's one of those big uglies, and that's about as
Which
intelligent
big ugly?
as I can describe it. As
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Do you want to rush into battle?
Oh yeah.
Okay, everybody roll initiative then.
And at least I've been trying, like, as soon as Kenyon ran off, it was like, oh gosh, we gotta run
Kenyon's
after
about
him.
to get in trouble. We're chasing after him.
Yep.
So we're not that far behind.
Oh,
22. I crit.
Makes sense since you are starting the battle.
Bon.
18.
18 again. Annette.
21.
21.
So I'm guessing I probably get 6 seconds or 12 seconds.
Yeah, you get around.
Yeah, I get around.
Yep. 10.
17.
Unless Bond dashes in, but I mean, you still get to go first. Keel.
it was an 18, but I had a 4 on the D4, so it's not.
Oh, no. You had a long rest, so you're fine.
So out of curiosity,
18.
did you give an inspiring speech?
He didn't say he did.
Damn it, Bond.
No, I'm only gonna do that if we're like knowingly going into a pretty serious fight. Just
Because today is our Independence Day.
I mean, like,
You can take Troy's bucket.
How annoying would that be if, like, every morning I got up and was like, guys, today we're gonna go kick some ass, and we're just gonna be like, Obsidian Flame is here, get out. And,
So eggs again?
every morning.
So eggs again. All right. So, Kenyon, before you rush into the room, and a Goristro has his horns stuck in the wall for for a second, and he like starts to pull them out, and on the end of both his horns are these thick anaconda-looking barracuda snakes, essentially, and they are pierced and they are dead, laying on his horns, and he kind of like whips his head around, and they kind of slap him in the face a little bit, and it looks at you and just says, "What do you do?"
I rage and engage. And let's see. I am getting right down on the ground next to him, and I want to do like a flying drop attack, essentially, like as I engage, just like boom.
Yeah. Very like Rain of Fire style.
Oh,
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
All right.
Just hopefully the dragon doesn't eat me.
Yeah.
26.
26 is gonna hit.
Does fire do anything to them?
There is a thing about it.
So separate.
Yeah, separate, please. Yeah, break up your damage types, please.
All right, we got 29 slashing and 5 fire on the first swing.
All right.
And attack number 2. That's gonna hit. We've got 28 slashing and 8 fire. And that's a mentor.
Excellent. Give me a athletics check, please.
29.
29.
Actually, 35. Because I just crit again.
Cheater dice.
And a 19 and a 20.
I have 33? 33. Okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so...
Glad you didn't
take
just
29.
take your 29 and go.
All right, so he bends down slightly to like hold onto your shoulders, and you guys lock arms. Yeah, and he's like, and he's trying to push you back, and you grab onto his wrists and you pull them outwards to like break the grapple, and he is going to instinctually roll back and kick with his hoof, and that's not good.
He has advantage.
16? Does that? 17.
That works.
Okay.
That's what 16 would have hit, actually, because I'm not wearing armor.
Okay. You take...
This is the type of enemy I want armor for.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
No kidding.
Yes, it is.
It's just too damn hot.
This guy has taken you down 3 times before, I do believe.
Yeah, they're not nice. They're not played.
28 points of bludgeoning damage. All right. It is now. Let's see. Kinian, your turn. We're at the top of the order. Everybody else, I assume, is running into the fray.
Are we in the room now?
Yeah,
Is he considered large or huge?
huge.
I will not be grabbing him then, because I can't.
How big is the room that the fight is in?
It's pretty big. It's like a 50 by 50 room.
Okay.
Yep.
We've got 32 slashing and 8 fire
32. All right.
for the first swing.
And 8 fire.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm assuming like 24 hits.
Yes.
30 slashing, 9 fire.
All right. Annette, your turn.
Is it aware of me immediately?
No, God, no.
Then it's gonna get shot from the darkness. 27 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
He's not undead.
37.
37. Okay.
Some of that is thunder.
We're fine.
Okay.
All right. And next is Bon.
I hide.
You hide. Okay.
I'm gonna run up to it. I'm gonna draw my fist back. It's gonna come in. And it starts to come in, and then all of a sudden, light pours out as wings burst from my back and slam into the dude.
Okay.
Nice.
Excellent.
In theory, slam into him.
Yeah.
My hide was a 27.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Does a 8 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
He's been damaged.
All right. 14 radiant and 13 bludgeoning.
All right. Your fist hits him, and as your fist starts getting closer and closer, it starts to burn like with this white, and then it starts to burn with this black, and you impact on the demon, and the fur around your impact starts to like boil away with this like radiant light. And you can see actually some of the skin and sinew and muscle underneath start to like pour towards your fist where the black is, and almost getting like sucked in. It does a lot of damage.
Gross.
The whole crew's like, that's fucked up.
At first, Kenny was like, ah! And then I'm like, you hear over the ring, don't use that one on me.
After your turn, he's and he kicks out with a hoof at you.
Is he an animal?
No.
He goes ahead of him.
Yeah, it's a legendary.
Okay. He's about to use one to make a legendary save.
20 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
He has disadvantage.
Yeah,
because I hit him.
I rolled with disadvantage.
Okay.
It is going
It's
to.
the wrong trademark.
Yeah. That's the really bad talk show about the podcast.
And this morning on Roll with Disadvantage.
21 points of damage, of bludgeoning damage. Make a strength saving throw, please.
You
Have
miss
that damage.
occasionally.
So take 10.
You're not gonna use your spirit guardians?
No. That was a legendary action. Goristros does nastier things on his turn, I'm guessing.
29.
That wasn't his attack.
Yeah. Yep. 29.
Yeah.
All right. So it kicks out at you, and like you bring your forearms together to block the blow, and his hoof is about from your head, to the top of your head, down to the center of your chest. That's how big his hoof is, and you just poof, you get pushed back a couple of inches, and you brace yourself, and he's kind of caught off balance by this. It is now Kyo, your turn.
And Kyo comes in to see what's going on. He shakes his head. He's like, "Go home now."
Here comes the banish.
And drops a banish. Here comes the legendary save. It's a DC 18 charisma.
All right. He's got good charisma.
Yeah, it's still worth it. Try.
Oh, absolutely.
You successfully banished one before.
Magic resistance. So
When I was controlling
14 or 14. And he legendary saves.
Yeah. I'm going to, let's see. Well, if that didn't take, I'm going to move so I'm behind other ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can move to be like
Yeah.
behind some of these broken statues that you see like laying around.
Kyo's like, "You go away," and when it doesn't happen,
Yeah,
sideways.
scuttle away. All right. Tin, your turn.
So I saw how effective that radiant damage was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my bonus action first with my prayer beads to cast Bless.
Okay.
on myself and Kenyon and
Bond, because he's got the radiant damage.
yeah, Bond. Okay. So I'm going to do a 9th level guiding bolt, hopefully.
Okay.
With
So-
inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh, I will take that. 18 to hit.
Well, plus your spellcasting
Oh.
modifier. Well into the 20s.
Okay.
Like 28 or
Okay.
26 to hit.
All right. That hits.
I haven't done a ranged spell in a few weeks.
18 might not have hit.
Nope. It would not have. Poof.
9th level spell.
Yeah. I felt bad for a second, but yeah. We're good.
Oh, I'll
No, that's
figure
how
out.
DMs win.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll figure that out in a minute.
Guys, I'm winning D&D right now.
Yeah, go you. Oh, wait.
Wait.
42 radiant damage.
You hit
Kill the
him.
Garistro?
No. You hit him with this guiding bolt, and the radiant damage just bursts across the chest. It looks at you and just kind of and kicks at Bon again with a hoof.
Oh, my spell attack mod is 11.
At disadvantage at Mon.
So that would have been a 29.
That's still what it hit.
Yeah.
Too high, too
Yeah.
high. You miss.
Yep. Bon.
It wraps around.
Yeah, a 23.
Yeah, I guess that hits.
All right. You make a strength saving throw, please.
27.
Okay. 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Have it.
A 27, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Nice.
Resistance is nice.
Yeah,
All right.
very
So that
nice.
was his legendary action. Now it's his turn. He is going to make a full round of attacks on you. And you can see like his eyes start glowing very red, and he starts like snorting out these clouds, and you hear this this grumbling, and
Does it seem like a
You're on his
language?
shit list.
I guess.
I use warding flare for the first attack.
He has
He's already
Oh,
Good.
never mind. JK.
Does it seem like a language or no?
Can.
it seems like he's saying utterances in a different language that sound like protected to you. Does that make sense? So it'd be like Korean people listening to American pop and reciting American pop, but they don't actually understand what we're saying,
Okay.
Or have you ever seen the Italian?
or vice versa.
Oppa Gangnam Style.
Yeah, exactly.
There's that Italian music video from like the 70s where they were doing like fake English and it was weird.
16.
Nope.
No. Okay.
We'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up. I'll show it to you sometime.
All
You're
right.
tanking like a barbarian now, man.
Yeah.
19
Meets
meets. All right.
Goristro cast Find AC.
And a 20. So
20 also
a
hits.
fist and a hoof. So he punches at you with his first attack, and you catch it. You catch this massive fist, and like the white radiant light starts turning into this black light again, and you grab the fist, and it starts to burn his hand. So he pulls away quickly. You're like kind of surprised by all of this, so much so that the fist catches you on the chin. You take 24 points of bludgeoning damage, and then the hoof comes in and gets you as well. Make a strength saving throw, please.
Is that half? Can you?
Yeah. All those have.
32.
32. Okay.
I'm rolling hot tonight.
Yeah, you are. And then
This side of the tail.
Yeah.
I'm doing all right.
20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hold on. How about no damage?
All right.
And you
That
take
sounds
10.
All right. all right.
Deal. Yes.
Exactly 10 for the 10 damage.
Nice. Nice. All right, and it is now Kinian, your turn.
I don't even think this thing understands me, but shouldn't hit my friends.
Oof.
Does 18 hit?
18 misses.
Ooh.
Take a shot.
Yep. First one of the night.
Oh, that hits. At 21, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Like the first swing, I kind of like look down at my hands, and I'm like, what? Ah! And swing through.
Not often that Kinian misses.
Yeah.
30 slashing, 5 fire.
All right. Let's see here. He's 30 slashing, right? And
Yeah.
5 fire. Okay. All right, so
wrong weapon. For this.
the Garistro is like purely focused on Bon, and you can see like Kinian standing like hype man style off to the side, just like chopping wood. Shuku, shuku. He's like pouring blood from your grievous wounds that you're dealing him, and he's just nonstop going at Bon. 1 second. Bon, he pulls back his horns, and then he comes in for a goring headbutt.
Disadvantage.
I'm like, come on, hit me! Hit me! I want you to hit me! That's from
Going
something.
full Joker on.
That's a 29.
Yeah, okay.
I rolled
He
an
hit me.
18 and a 16. I need a roller for this one.
Ooh.
7d10.
30.
Eh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
running start somehow, Alan?
No, he doesn't need a running start for a gore. Yeah. Nope, that's for his charge attack.
Oh, yeah. I've got,
Yep.
Probably
I got
just like
crit by his
swing-
charge attack. On
Just swing his head around.
Yep. 57 points of piercing damage.
which we have.
Yeah. Which, remember, we have.
23 becomes 26, and let's see what I can shave off of that. I shave 11 off of that.
So what was it? There's a lot of numbers.
23
So
becomes
20
26.
3, and then we subtract 11.
So 12.
So you take 12 points of damage. You get to take damage too.
Okay.
11 points.
All right. So
Thanks.
he pulls back for this headbutt, and he turns, and both horns are coming at you. One horn's coming at your face. One horn's coming at like your lower abdomen area, and Kinian pops out one of his ancestors. Kinian almost like reaches out and is like, no, and one of his ancestors like removes himself from Kinian's body and like floats quickly towards you, catching the horns, like one hand up at the top and another hand up at the bottom, and slows the attack. It still pierces you, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
I took what,
Yeah, you could say
54 down
that.
to 12?
56 to 12.
56 to 12? Not bad.
Manette, your turn.
As a bonus action, I cast Shield of Faith on Bon. Because you're kind of getting shit on over there.
Good play.
Plus 2 AC.
All right.
And then I'm going to shoot the Garistro.
You tanking just fine.
Yes. Kinian's over on the side, like, yeah, Bon,
You're
that's
not
how
even
I
bloody
should.
yet,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah,
You
I'm
got
fine.
this.
You got this. Good, yeah.
27 to hit.
I'd be in a serious world of hurt if it weren't for the take half crap. But
Can you cast that and shoot?
It's a bonus action.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'd have hasted you. It gives you the plus 2 AC and some other stuff, but that's a full action, and I want to deal damage. So
we got this.
We got this right, guys.
We got this, right?
He's looking for affirmations at this point.
38 points of damage.
Nice.
So Bon's like, or I'm like,
You're gonna get him with your radiant goodness.
Oh, I didn't realize you guys were... I'm sorry. I didn't realize you guys were tied. You can go at the same time if you want, but...
Okay, well, while Bond's doing whatever he's doing,
Okay.
I'll just give a little foreshadowing and then I'll resolve mine after.
Okay.
Kyo's tome lifts out of his satchel and opens up in front of him, and he's almost like in a trance and draws a 7-pointed star in front of him in the air, his glass staff glowing brightly. The star spins and comes above Kyo's head and rotates.
Nice. All right. And what's Bond do?
How's Garisto look?
Pretty fucked up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been getting melted.
Like Garisto burger. Guys are eating well tonight.
I say,
Bodette's like,
I say you hit pretty hard, but my good friend, my acquaintance Kenyon.
Backtracks on that.
Oh man. He tried to touch my sword earlier, and it would get a little
my
weird.
good friend that I remembered. I remembered all those times that
Headbutt.
Kenyon hit me and downed me. The time that he almost killed me.
Sick bird.
And I'm like,
He keeps forgetting the times that he hits Kenyon, though.
Right.
It's real weird.
Very convenient.
yeah, but like when I hit him, it's
He doesn't almost
It's a,
die.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
divine hit, so it doesn't count.
so anyway. I say, well,
Yeah.
he taught me how to hit pretty hard. So I punch him twice and I kick him twice.
Oh yeah.
Fear, 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 fear.
Crit and the rest miss.
You're blessed.
These two are probably not great.
4 blessings.
Oh yeah.
Well, probably not for that crit.
What spell are you doing, Keith?
It's one of the dragon spells. That's the Crown of Stars.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like my big gun spell, which I didn't realize before, but I can't see anything in the text about concentration. I always thought it was a concentration spell.
I don't think it is.
So I never would use it because it's like you get hit and then you lose them all.
Does a 19 hit?
It's not. A 19 meets.
Oh yeah. Bless.
Hashtag bless, baby.
So all 4 of Bond's
And
hit,
one's a crit.
and one's a crit. I'm gonna roll these at once.
I think you should use your Slayer on the crit. That's a cheater way of rolling all attacks at the same time, unfortunately.
17 radiant and 54 bludgeoning.
Okay. All right. And then what's Kyo do?
So as he casts that spell, he still has a bonus action. So the lines of light turn into motes that are moving in the star pattern is rotating around his head. And Kyo points the glass staff at the monster, and one of the motes of light shoots forth, and the star turns to a 6-pointed star with advantage. So 15 plus 10, 25, 25 hits.
Yep.
And that's not too bad. 20. Oh, that's a 9.
Nice.
35 radiant damage as
Nice.
the first one goes forth.
Nice.
And the cool thing about this is I can do this each round and toss a banish in.
Nice.
So
So
get them coming or going.
What happens is Bond, you say that about Kenyon, and over your shoulder arcs this divine light, shoof, and it hits the Garistro right in the chest, and it sends him off balance. And that's when you take your chance. You kick, you punch, you kick some more, and knocking him back with each blow. And with your last hit, you uppercut up through the jaw, through the top of the head, and you pull your fist out, and this slaw of black ichor comes pouring out from the bottom with a force, and you see Bond standing there, muscles tense, and the ichor burns off of his skin, almost like it's allergic to the abyssal slime coming out of the demon. The demon starts to burn actually from the wound outward, almost like what you just saw with the destroy undead that Tin did. Within a couple of seconds, there is no more body.
Yeah, that was weird.
Gross.
I turn to Bon and I'm like, acquaintance, huh? like he's all bloody and looking all badass, and I'm like, oh, I like you too, Bon. Thinking it's like an upgraded version of friend or something like that. Like, I'm taking it like not as a slight at all. Yeah, I like you too, Bon.
That's funny. You see like a crack in one of the walls, and there's this like a broken hidden door, and it's just slightly edged open. You also see in the middle of this room is a ruined pedestal with a fake puzzle piece. Looks just like a normal puzzle piece, but there's no letter on it.
Well, if we take it outside, it'll have a letter show up.
When you think that, Keo, you grab it and you hustle outside as fast as you can, and you hit the daylight, and there's nothing.
I start working at the door.
Okay. All right. You start like chipping at the door.
With crowbar.
Okay.
I can help you blast it.
You hold up your hand to blast it, Keo, and Kinian's just like takes the crowbar, and he goes to like normal crowbar, and then he like slings it so it's more like a hammer, and just hits the door, and it crumbles. It completely shatters under his strength. Yeah, it just. Inside this room is a giant statue of a snake, and at the top of the statue, in its slightly open mouth, is a puzzle piece between the roof of the mouth and the palate.
I click a button on my rod, and the flame axe collapses into it. And I sheath it and walk forward and grab the puzzle piece.
Nice. All right.
Does the puzzle piece have an I or a C on it?
It has a
Q.
It has a C.
Guys, I totally guessed the wrong word. Would I like to buy a vowel? Yes, I would like to buy a vowel.
Listen, that's a really bad way to lose some money. You should just guess the puzzle word.
Truth. So Vodette, he looks like at the Garistro and then looks at you guys, and he's like,
What Garistro?
"Oh yeah. The where the Garistro was," and he's like,
Smoking ashes of Greastro.
Yeah,
making
he's
a
like,
Greastro-shaped shadow
"What
on
the
floor.
fuck? I'm hanging out with you guys from now on. You are way better than Ekri and Gur and all my old friends."
Yeah, I see where they died. You're a whole lot of help just standing there watching us.
He like shuts down and he just kind of leaves, and he's like, "Thanks, new friend," and he walks out of the.
That was awful harsh for Bon.
Bon's getting polluted.
Yeah.
The evil from the abyss is soaking in.
He just stood there the whole fight.
It only went 2 rounds.
You like you're
12 seconds.
Bon's all salty because he's getting his ass kicked.
Bon.
I'm actually
And
a
it's
little
so
upset.
damn hot.
Bon, as he's walking away, you heal 7 points, and he's like, I'll be outside.
So he heals you as a fuck you.
I want to go blow some trees up or something.
Marina's feeling bad now.
Yeah.
She's visibly upset.
I think Tin might be pissed at Bon.
Yeah, so I was going to say Tin just kind of looks at Bon and then just walks out to go see Vodette.
You
try to
walk
make him
out,
feel better.
and Vodette's outside of the temple, and he brushes his nose, and he says, I know he didn't mean it. I want to be friends with somebody again.
Somebody that doesn't die on me.
I walk over to Bon. I'm like, why don't you go give him a sock?
A sock. Oh, because he's Dobby. His character looks like Dobby on
The fourth wall breaks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I haven't broken enough walls today. I need to break a fourth wall.
And then the fifth, then the sixth.
He's like, he tells you, Tin, he's like, why, if you guys think you know the answer, why are we even risking our lives? Why don't we just do the sacrifice and get over with?
I don't know what sacrifice is needed, and
Where are we even going to find a goat around here? Or a pig?
we might not be able to figure out what sacrifice is needed until we have all of the pieces.
I just hope it's not an owlbear.
Because I'm thinking it's going to be something where, like, we have to put all of the pieces together so that it knows to spell out the word in some sort of, like, handy, like, tablet thing just standing in the middle of nowhere, and
He's like, yeah, oh, all right. I guess that makes sense. And that's how we're gonna leave it tonight. Hey, thank you so much for listening. What a fantastic episode. We cannot wait for next week's episode. We hope you stick around to find out what happens next. If you want to find out more about the show, about our characters, or things like that, go check us out on dmstable.com/RWA. DM's Table has got information on how to contact us through Twitter or Facebook or things like that. Go check it out, and we'll see you out on the internet. See ya.